it's Mike.
And Ravin.
And we're back from summer now, getting ready to do Marvel United
Yeah.
Multiverse. Yeah, it's been a bit, but we got stuff. We got a lot of miniatures. I don't even all of them over there too. There's so many.
Yeah, it's amazing.
And then for you to know the difference, that's the Marvel Zombicide Galactus and Fin Fang Foom and the other Galactuses.
Yeah.
Like they're
So
big too,
cool.
but he's cool.
Baby Galactuses is awesome.
Yeah. And we got 2 pledges. That's why we have 2, because one for playing and one for the store too, or commissions.
Yeah.
But we're going to play against Dr. Doom, Emperor Doom. And we got Dakin, Loki, Mighty Thor, and what's his name?
Elsa Bloodstone.
You just painted that one up too?
Yeah.
And there's a few additions in this, similar to the other ones. But like you can take weapons in this and companions like animals like Loki's going to take. We didn't take Thor, but he took his little, maybe he turned Thor into a frog. That's frog.
Yeah.
And then weapons. If you take weapons, we already took them out too. You have to take out your 2 wild card. I put that there. Loki's not going to use his scepter because you can do 2 fight, but then you have to add 2 thugs. And because Emperor Doom does a lot of adding stuff to it, I'm not going to take it.
Okay.
And it didn't say anything about companions because he's going to take the companion. So you add free cards to your deck. So it gives you more life, more cards. But then if you're trying to search for one, you have to decide if you want to do it or not. But we'll try it out.
Yeah.
Dakin's not going to take any equipment. So he's going to just have his normal 12 cards. And then he has starting cards too that you have to put at the start.
Right.
Mighty Thor is going to have
Molinar.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. You can search for a card with that one. And Bloodstones
has Mordred's Causeway, which she keeps permanently, which is kind of cool because the other weapons
you have to flip over sometimes when you activate them, and then you can either recharge them or somewhere, because there's just generic ones too that they're like one-time use, like this one you can use on the villain turn and you ignore 1 damage, and then you flip it, but then it's a one-time use and you have to discard it.
I think Molinar you have to recharge.
Yeah, Molinar, you can search for the card Molinar, which is a special effect card.
Yeah.
And there's 2 of them in your deck. And then if you flip it over, if you don't use a special effect card, it flips back to the other side. So It's pretty cool. And you has like a teleporter that you can, if you use a move action, you can go to the other side of the board where she is, which is cool.
Yeah, you can move to the opposite location.
Cool. So we're going to set up the game and then explain how the villain works. So there was a dice there before, but that's where Emperor Doom was going to start off. So we go on the opposite. We got his henchman there. So Purple Man and Neymar.
Yeah.
We got our cards already flipped over. Thor's going to go first, but Doom gets the first turn.
All right.
That hasn't changed. So I'll flip this over. And 0. Rapid escape plan. So before we do that, we'll just explain how Doom works too. So when he puts down Doom bots.
Yeah.
And if there's a crisis token, because you can put them on them, they take 2 to be defeated. And Doom bots are treated as thugs for game effects. So when you get rid of one of them, you put them in the thug part too.
Mm-hmm.
And when the hero's KO'd, he doesn't activate his BAM, he just adds another Doom bot. So that's how his special rules work. Overflow, he adds Doom bots too in the next location if they can't fit. So you got to worry about the Doom bots in this too.
Right, because if everything fills up.
Yeah, and the venomous. So his plot is if heroes lose, if a Doom bot can't be added to any location.
Okay.
So that's how we lose. And your goal is to defeat Doom or clear the Purple Man threat. The problem with Purple Man is you can only defeat him once all 3 missions are done. And once you do all 3 missions, you have to do his full amount of 5 life, because we're playing with 4 characters plus 1. That's what his life is at.
Right.
So you got to do 5 damage in 1 shot to kill him. So he's a little tough too.
Yeah.
And some of his threats are like you do damage if you have civilians. That's one's for Doom bots there too. So multiple ways that he can hurt us. So I gotta say.
Absolutely.
But like I said, he's not gonna move. There's no BAM, so that's nice. And until the next villain turn, if any heroes enter his location, he moves to the opposite location. So if we move there, he's gonna kind of like we can teleport and so can he.
All right.
Okay. So I'm gonna put the Doom bots on, and then it will be over to Thor's turn. So I'm just going to put the storyline over there. Doombots, I'm going to keep saying Doombots are on. And just like the other editions, they go clockwise. So he put his 2 there, 1 there, and then over there.
All right.
So Thor is going to pick up. Oh, before you pick up, the card for the weapon is you can decide to do your draw phase or search the deck for the Molinar card. It's up to you. You're controlling Thor, so
let's wait on that one, and we're just going to pick up first.
Okay.
So.
And did you get?
I got.
You got. Okay, that were coincidence.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So yeah, there's one more in the deck too. So if you search for it, that's the card you're going to get with that equipment.
All right. So let's see. Let's figure out what Thor's going to do.
Okay. So you're going to play what card are you playing?
We're going to play Molinar.
Okay, and then you can use the move, so you can use the ability from
Mordred's Causeway. So we're going to. That means Thor is going to teleport.
Because you can move to the opposite direction.
All the way over here.
Oh, run it right at Doom at the start.
For the move.
And then it doesn't flip when you do it, right? It's just constant effect?
Permanent.
Cool.
Yeah. And then because it's Molinar, there are 3 fights.
It's a single target in your location.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I read that wrong. That's okay. We can still do it. Or it's a single target.
Oh, so it can't do each of the... Okay.
Yeah, because a thug is one target. It's not multiple.
Yeah.
So do we want to veto that then?
We don't have to totally veto it because she still has a move and fight as another card. So we could do the move and fight card. Move and only fight one of the Doom.
Yeah, because it doesn't have a crisis token yet, so it's only 1 damage.
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
So we'll do that.
So when you defeat a Doombot, it just goes into a thug. Oh, we forgot to put the companions work when we get to Loki. The Throg would be with Loki. They start in your location, and that's what they have a little card that tells you how they work over there. You get a free movement with those, so they can move to any adjacent location for free.
Okay.
And then you just so happen we drew one of the Throg cards.
Yeah.
So you can move them and then activate their cards if you want. They don't count as heroes, but they count as you not being alone. So if Loki's in the spot with Throg, you're not alone for this, but you can't damage the companions.
Okay.
So now it will be over to Dakin. Do you want to draw for Dakin?
So we drew a move and fight.
Okay. Oh, and I got the wild on the draw too. Okay, so we'll see. I might put down healing factor because we got a fight and a move too. So we'll see what we're going to do.
Yeah.
So I decided to do healing factor because I'm going to use the move and then a fight to go where Doom is because we can use the items coming in handy now too.
Yes.
So I'm going to teleport to the opposite side and use the 2 fights to get 1 Doombot and the thug. So now that healing factor's out, if I have less than 3 cards, I get the card back. And it's still the same too. With Doom, 3 people get the gold and he goes. He has cards that moves it forward and not 2, because that's his BAM. He can, if he's not under pressure, he accelerates the villain turn too, so he can go faster. And if the OD is under pressure, he deals 1 damage and puts a Doom bot.
Okay.
So now it's Loki's turn. So there's no rule of when you have to do the companion. Just during your turn, you can move the companion when you want. So you can draw first.
Loki got a wild.
Okay, so you got a fight with the storyline and whatever you play.
Okay.
Do you want to move Throg? Because you have, what's the card for the companion too? Where did he draw?
Move Throg 1 location, then fight in his location.
Okay. So that's the special. So you can still get your free movement with him, and then if you play as that card, you can move again.
Yeah.
Cool. So we'll see what we're going to do. So you just picked your wild card. So you're going to do the wild to remove the civilian.
Yes.
And the fight to get rid of a thug. And then it's going to be Emperor's Doom's turn. So what's he doing? 4, bam, and then add a civilian in each location with any civilians. Huh.
Okay.
So we'll move him 4 and then do his bam first.
All right.
So his bam is if Emperor Doom is not under pressure, which he's not because we haven't finished the mission yet,
Right.
accelerate the next villain turn by 1. So he's going to be going every 2 now instead of 3.
Okay.
This turn. So I'll put the accelerated token on his card so we know. And that's his BAM. Then we're going to do the BAM everywhere else.
Okay.
So the game comes with a lot of tokens too. So we'll just put that so we know. So that's nice.
Yeah.
So we don't forget.
Perfect.
And let's do the BAM. So this one, and it's clockwise too. So he's here. So it goes, we don't do that one first. We do this one first.
Okay.
So 2 damage in 1 hero in this location and each adjacent one. Ooh. Oh, I didn't think about that. Neymar. So someone's going to get 2 damage in that location. Because it's 2 damage to 1 hero in this location and in each adjacent one. Ouch. So because Dakin has healing factor, maybe he'll take 2 damage.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to keep the 2 wild, I think.
Yeah.
And because his starting card about the pheromones, we don't need to really stun any of the henchmen in this one. Besides Neymar, it's too late to do that now. So I think we'll get rid of, those 2 and keep the wild. So they'll go at the bottom of his deck. No shuffling, it just goes at the bottom.
Yep.
And then no adjacent there. Okay, so we're good that one. Next, deal 1 damage to 1 hero in each location with any civilians. We'll give 1 to Thor, Mighty Thor, because Dakin can't take another one.
So fight, or...
What do we need? Oh, that's pretty good. I think at this point, fighting's good, but we need to get rid of some rescue civilians and heroic accents, maybe. So maybe get rid of the double fight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do that.
Okay. And then this one, deal 1 damage to 1 hero in each location. Oh, so there's no civilian there, so we're good because we still have to deal 1 damage to 1 hero in each location. So you got to trigger that one first.
Yeah.
Okay. This one, any Doom bots in anyone's location? No.
Nope.
This one there? Nope. Okay, so we're good. The next one, same thing, so nothing's going to happen. Then again here, deal 1 damage to 1 hero in each location with a civilian. Unfortunately, though, we can't give it to Dakin because he'll drop.
Yeah.
So we'll give it to Thor again.
Molinar or the heroic action?
Because you get to move and do some fights.
Well, she could always search for Molinar again.
Oh, that's a good point. And because when you get hit, you don't discard the card. It goes at the bottom of your deck.
Yes.
So I think that's a good... Yeah, maybe we'll put Molinar?
Yeah, because it's 3 damage on a single target.
Yeah.
And we're not at that.
Oh, but... Because you could move to go... On your next time, you can move, and that would be good to deal with... Neymar. But like you said, you could still use your weapon to search for it. So yeah, we'll do that, I think.
Okay.
So that was rough for us that turn.
Yep.
This might be over quick.
Yep.
Okay. So that's all the BAMs. We went through them. And Purple Man doesn't have a BAM.
Nope.
So what's next? Oh, and now we have to add a civilian in each location with a civilian. Okay. So we'll do that. And then it will be Bloodstone's turn. So, because healing factors in the storyline, if I have less than 3 cards in your hand, you may draw a card. So, Dakin gets to draw one.
Heroic action in a fight.
Nice. Okay. And we put the civilians down. So, now it's Bloodstone's turn. So pick up.
And it's a wild.
Okay. So, you got a wild in the storyline and whatever you play. So you decide to use Huntress because you're going to move to a location with a villain or henchman. So you're going to go to Neymar.
Yeah.
Cool. And you get to do 1 damage to him. He has, I think, 5 life. The card gives you another fight, so you could take off another one. And then you had a wild in your storyline because of Loki. We were thinking about hitting them again, but because we know the next turn's Mighty Thor is going to go, and we're going to search for the hammer again.
Yeah. And
then do 3 damage to kill him. So you're going to use the wild to...
get rid of the Doombot.
Okay. So that was a good turn for her.
Yeah.
So now you're going to use... You want to read what... I can never pronounce that.
Molinar. You... At least I think that's how you say it. Use on your draw step, instead of drawing the top card of your deck, search for a Molinar card and draw it. Shuffle the deck. then turn this face down.
Okay, so we already know you just put one at the bottom, so we'll just grab that one. That gets flipped, and now that's how you use them. What happens
to recharge, it says, at the end of your turn, if you played a hero card with no special effect, turn this face up.
Okay, and special effects are obviously the effects that are on cards like Healing Factor or Huntress we just used, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So now we have Molinar.
And now you're going to use Molinar.
Yes, we're going to play Molinar.
To move.
Mighty Thor's going to go here.
And just punch Neymar in the face for 3 damage.
Yeah.
And you got rid of that threat.
Yay.
Nice. And you still have a fight left from the Huntress card that just played from Bloodstone.
So we'll use that to get rid of a thug.
Sounds good. So we'll do all that, clean up, and then it will be Doom's turn. So we cleared the threat, and this one is you may add 2 civilians or 2 thugs to any location. Because it's getting populated a lot, I don't think I want to do that now.
No.
It's good for feeding if you want to try to finish a mission, but he already populates a lot. Similar to Ultron in the first edition.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the end of your turn. Because the villain's turn is accelerated, he gets to go now.
Okay.
So 5 and bam. So we'll move him 5 and see where he goes. So he's in Loki's spot. He bams. So he isn't under pressure. So he's going to accelerate the turn again. And then we'll do the bam everywhere else.
Okay.
So clockwise, purple man, nothing. Neymar's done.
Yay.
1 damage to each. So Dakin's going to take a damage again. You want to use... Yeah, we'll keep the double wilds for sure. So we'll put that at the bottom.
Yeah.
And because it's for each one, no civilians anywhere. Oh.
Loki?
Is there a civilian there?
Oh, no.
No, but there is a civilian here. So we don't want to give it to Thor because he'll drop.
Bloodstone can take it.
Okay.
So she has 2 wilds and a heroic action. Maybe we'll drop the heroic action. We could always use the wilds as 1 if we need to.
Okay. So the next one over. Anyone with Doom bots in their location?
No.
No, we cleared those. Okay, that's good. Next one, same thing. Nothing happens. And the last one, 1 damage to everyone with a civilian. So again, hitting there. We'll have to give it the Bloodstone.
Okay, so we'll just take out the basic wild?
Sure. Oh, this is rough.
Yeah.
Okay. And at the end of his, because it's each villain turn, Dakin would pick up because of healing factor. Gets to draw a card.
2 fight.
Okay. And it's going to go over to Thor was last, so it's Dakin's turn. So Dakin will pick up.
Claws unpreventable. Fight in your location.
Oh, cool. So we'll see what we're going to do with Dakin. So I use my 2 wilds to put them in that threat. I'm going to get those off the board too. Mm-hmm. And that's Dakin's turn, so it's over to Loki actually. So Loki's going to pick up.
A wild.
Okay. So we'll see what he's going to do. So Loki's going to use his wild and use the other 2 wilds from Dakin to just clear that threat.
Yep.
Nice. So that's interesting. In a turn, you discard a card and you get a token for a wild. And then whatever's at the bottom of the card you discarded, you get action tokens equal to that amount too.
Yeah. That's neat.
We're not going to do that though, you think?
Not right now, because some of us are down to 2 cards, and the only person who could really do it was Loki.
Okay.
But, yeah. No, I think we're okay.
Yeah, okay. So we won't do that. The turn was accelerated, so Doom's going to get to go again.
Okay.
Oh, you know what we forgot to do too? I totally forgot that. Until the next villain turn, each hero must forfeit 1 available fight action in their turn. We didn't do any fight. We did heroic action, so lucky that's not a problem.
Yeah.
And then we forgot to populate too, so I have to put Doom bots in Emperor Doom's location and 1 in each adjacent one. So we'll do that now.
Okay.
Oh, that's fixed. Doom bots are in the locations, and now it's going to be his turn. What's he going to do? 2 and bam. So we'll do that. And then the rest of the card. Because you do it in you do the top, then the middle, then the bottom in order.
Right.
Okay. So we moved over 2. And then he accelerates his turn because he's not under pressure. And then we'll do the bam for all the other cards.
Okay.
So nothing there. Here, Dakin's going to take a damage because he's in the location with a civilian.
Okay.
The one you just touched, claws, is okay. We'll get rid of that one.
Okay.
Then around. No one else. Oh, back to here. Oh, no. Someone's going to drop.
Yeah. I don't know which one it should be. Because Bloodstone has the teleport, but Thor has the Fancy Hammer.
You don't lose them. They just drop and then you get your cards back.
Ah, right. Okay.
Yeah, so they get KO'd, so you take a damage.
So Bloodstone will take it.
So now that when you draw, I'll see when it happens. I think because you take a damage now, you get dropped. So we'll double check.
Okay.
So when you discard your last card, you play your last one, you get knocked out. And it activates the villain's ban. So you get knocked down. The next turn, you stand up and you draw 3 cards.
Okay.
So Doom doesn't activate his ban when people get KO'd. Instead, where did we see that? When a hero is KO'd, Emperor Doom doesn't activate his ban. Instead, add 1 Doom bot to that hero's location. So there's gonna be a Doom bot in that location.
Okay.
Okay, so that sucked. But we go to the next one. Deal 1 damage to each hero with a location with a Doom bot. Oh, this is clockwise. So Frog doesn't get damage because it's not a hero. Loki would take 1 damage.
Okay. What are we?
We don't have the scepter, so because we didn't pick it, so we might as well get rid of that one anyway, maybe?
Okay.
Oh, yeah, we can get rid of that one. And then going around there. So Doombot there. So Mighty Thor is going to take a damage. Ow.
Yep.
Thor will get flipped over. And then activate Emperor Doom's bam. Doesn't do it when you get KO'd. You put a Doom Bolt in that location. Doombot. So we did that one. Same thing over here. Loki's going to get hit again.
Yeah.
So you can choose to pick your companion's cards too. It's up to you.
We'll discard Throg's card.
Okay, so that goes at the bottom. It goes, I don't know if discard's the right way. It goes at the bottom of the deck. Okay. And then they can't get hit again. They're already killed. You can't overkill them?
Yeah.
Well, KO'd. So that's it for that one. And then, lucky you got rid of that threat too.
Yeah.
Because Dakin would have got hit again.
Yeah.
And then Dakin would have dropped too.
Yeah, that would have been bad.
Okay. So, his turn's not done yet because he still has endgame turn all thugs into civilians. This does not affect Doom bots because Doom bots are considered thugs. So you don't turn them into civilians, but you just turn all thugs into civilians. So we'll do that.
Okay.
So it's only the one over where Thlog is. And now we have to put Doom bots down in his location and adjacents.
Okay.
So one would go into his location, but there's not one there. So for overflow, a Doom bot goes into the adjacent location. So that one would go there. Then his next one, another one will go there because of the card, and another one will go over there. But it can't because it'll be overflow. So it would go here. It can't. It'd go here. It can't because it's going to be filled. So another one will be going there. It can't. So it would be going where Thlog is.
That filled up real quick.
Yeah. So there's going to be one here and one where Thlog is.
Okay.
And then it will be our turn.
Yeah.
That was a rough turn.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's not it's when it's their turn they flip up. So Mighty Thor's not going to flip up now because it's not a turn, but Bloodstone flips up and draw 3 cards. So you're not stunned this turn. You still get to play. Draw 3 cards before the usual. Draw 3 cards before the usual draw a card step. So you'll draw your 3 cards when you stand up. Then you get to do your turn as a draw anyway. And then at the start of your turn, you would pick up a card. Okay.
Lots of moves and fights.
So we'll decide what you're going to do because we got to rid of some of these threats because they're hitting us hard. And we got to worry about getting populated with too many things.
Yeah.
Okay. So you chose to do the move and fight.
I did.
So you're going to
Move over here with Dakin. I'm going to fight one of these Zoom bots. And then I'm going to use Dakin's Wild.
Loki's Wild.
Oh, sorry, Loki's Wild.
Yeah.
To clear the last heroic action to clear up that threat.
Okay. Nice. So we're almost done the clear threats and the thugs. That's going to be helpful. Then we can start hitting them because you still the same as the last edition. You have to do 2 missions to be able to hit the villain.
Right. And then we got to do 3 to do Purple, or 3 to do Purple Man.
If we want. So we only have 1 civilian thing. So I don't know if we'll be able to get to that one.
Yeah.
But at the end of your turn of this one, if there's at least one other hero, which Dakin is, you can get a move, heroic action, or fight token. We're going to get a heroic action token.
Yep. For Bloodstone.
Cool. So now it's Thor's turn. Mighty Thor is going to stand up and draw 3 more cards. So your initial, you stand up, you draw your 3, then you do your turn.
1, 2, 3.
And then you would draw your 4th card for your turn.
A Wild.
Okay, so you got to move and a fight and whatever you play.
Okay.
And if you don't play a card with effect, which you have none, you get to flip over your Molinar card.
Right.
You have to wait till you don't play it. It's order of yeah.
Yeah, okay.
You played your 2 heroic action card?
I did.
So you're going to move and fight first, you said, from Bloodstone's card, right?
Yes. So she's going to move here. Use the fight to clear up that Doombot.
And then use the 2 heroic actions to get rid of the civilians?
Yes.
Nice. So we cleared up that spot?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then at the end of her turn, she can get a token. So we're still in need of heroic actions, right? So she should get one too.
Okay. And we forgot too, was healing factor. Dakin would have got a card at the end of Emperor Doom's turn too.
Human tracker. Move to any location with a henchman or a villain, then fight there. That's
cool.
Similar to Huntress.
Yep. They have similar cards. They're just called different, some of the characters too.
Yeah.
Okay, so because his turn's accelerated, Doom's going to get to go again.
Ooh, okay.
Okay. 4 and bam, and then adding civilians again. So we'll do 4 and then do his bam.
Okay.
So I moved 4 back to where Loki is.
Yeah.
He's going to do his bam, which it means he's going to accelerate his turn again. So he's going to win after 2. And we forgot to, you didn't use the card with Mighty Thor without a special effect, so you flip over the card.
Yep.
Nice. So that equipment's pretty cool too.
Absolutely.
And we'll accelerate Doom's turn by 1, and then we'll do the rest of the bams too.
Okay.
Starting from there, none, none, none. Deal 1 damage to each hero in each location with a Doombot. Oh, that's only Loki.
It's only Loki, but Loki goes down.
So Loki gets knocked down. I'll flip him on the side, and he doesn't activate his BAM, but he adds a Doombot to that location when the hero is KO'd.
Okay.
Now, what I'm going to check, because he has a companion, I don't think the companion, when he KOs, does a companion leave or when he's fully dead? I'm going to double check that too.
Okay.
So it's if you're removed from the game. So you're just KO'd, but when you're off the board, when you run out of cards, I guess the companion goes?
Right.
Okay. And now add 1 civilian to each location with a civilian. And then it'll be over to after Thor's Dakin's turn.
Okay.
And at the end, we'll do it now. At the end of his turn, Dakin would have picked up a card because of healing factor. What's that one?
Learning to be a hero. During your next villain turn, gain 1 heroic action token for each damage you take.
Oh, cool.
Neat.
So he has to add a civilian, because end in poverty, add 1 civilian to each location with any. 1 there, but it's overflow, so it gets turned into a Doombot and goes to the next location. Can't go there. Can go where we are. So that one from there. This one has a civilian. We'd have to add 1, but we can't because of overflow, so it gets turned into a Doombot. Doombot goes here. There. Can't, so it gets turned into a Doombot. Goes there. Can't go. Goes there. And then that one, can't put 1. So again, it would go over where Doom is. We're almost. Are we full? Is there any space left? Okay, there's 2 left. So if you can't place a Doom bot, we lose.
Yeah.
Or if we run out of cards, or we same as last time. If he runs out of cards for his plot too,
Right.
he has 12 cards too. That hasn't changed.
Right.
Everybody has 12 cards, and so you start taking away and adding. They say once you get more experience, you can take the double wild out too.
Okay.
Or if you're using equipment or team, there's teams in this too, which are cool that you get abilities to add. You get a draw pile of 2 cards, and you can draw and use those cards instead of the cards you pick up.
Neat.
But then there's downsides to it too. Each one, if you pick up that one, sometimes there's disadvantages from the card.
Cool. I'm excited to try that out.
Yeah, and there's also campaigns you can do too, like a series of missions that you do with certain characters and have a roster, which is cool.
That'll be fun.
Okay, so that's his turn.
It's
Dakin's turn. And
Yeah.
Dakin already picked up his card. We did that earlier. So he's going to pick up his card at the start of his turn.
It's a wild.
Okay, and we got 2 heroic actions in the storyline. Okay, so I'm going to use my wild, and I'm going to use that to move over to here. And I'm going to use the 2 heroic actions from Mighty Thor to try to clear up that threat.
Cool.
So now it's over to Loki. Loki gets slipped
Stand back up.
and gets free cards.
1 to move. 2 heroic actions. 3 and another 1
What's that one do?
for Throg. I don't know. Talking about not being able to say Molinar. I don't know if we could say this one. Froglinar.
Okay.
2 fights against a single target in Throg's location.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Fighty little frog.
Yeah.
Oh, and you get to draw one too, because at the start of your turn.
Another wild.
Okay. So we'll see what we're going to do. So you're going to do the 2 heroic actions and the wild. So you're going to move over with Dakin's for the wild and do 2 heroic actions there.
Move over with Throg. Yeah.
Okay. And then Throg's not going to move. He's going to stay there.
Yeah.
Okay. Or we were thinking, do you want to slowly maybe move him over to Purple Man? Because we could move him over there because he could fight him if we get rid of a mission. No, it's still early. That's something you could sneak assassin from the frog over there.
Yeah, you could sneak assassin Doom too when we get rid of stuff.
You have to get rid of 2 missions.
Yes, I know. And we're close to getting rid of 2 missions.
Yeah, so that could work too. Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll keep him there?
Yes.
Okay, so turn's accelerated, so Doom will get to go.
Okay.
1. No BAM this time. Oh, did every card we get? Yeah, every card. No, the first one wasn't a BAM. So we don't got to worry about BAMs this turn.
Awesome.
But he's going to move 1, and then we'll do the next order. So, ending world hunger. Emperor Doom recovers 1 health for each location with 1 civilian or more. Okay, but he already has full life, so he can't get past his full life, it says.
Yeah.
Can't go, and then he populates with civilians.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you know what we should have, that's okay. We weren't paying, we did 2 civilians. Because he's going to populate 3 times, he can't put 1 there. So he'll put, that's in his location, he'll put a Doom bot there. To the adjacent one, he can't put 1 there. So he put a Doom bot there. And then that location, he can't put 1. And they would be full. That would be 2. That would be full. That would be full. So we would lose.
Okay.
So even if you would have used the heroic action to clear that location,
Yeah.
he would have had 1 more there too. But we didn't see that. That's okay. We'll just play it up that way though.
Yeah.
So yeah, we sort of, if we continued it, we could have vetoed it and take out that civilian because you would have got rid of 1. But we didn't know what his next one was going to be anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was tough.
That was tough. Fun though.
Yeah.
I like this game.
Yeah, it's cool that each time, because we played a little demo game before to test it out, that it was completely different, which is nice too. You could use the same heroes, play against them, and because of all the different varieties of what can happen, you can be a completely different game, even though you're playing with the exact same characters.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's nice that the villains, like I think every game we've played, even the older ones, the villains seem to ramp up, like and just sometimes it's crazy. It happens so fast.
yeah, because we looked okay, and then we could finish those 2 missions, but then that was tough.
Yeah.
They do recommend though you play Cosmic Ghost Rider first for your first game, but we got this guy painted up, so we wanted to try it out.
Absolutely. And we were talking about it before. I didn't even know there was an Emperor Doom.
Yeah.
So
he's pretty good. Yeah, I think he ripped the spine out of Thanos. He's kind of badass.
Neat. Yeah, it's been cool to find out because we love Marvel stuff. It's been cool to find out. Like, I didn't know who Elsa Bloodstone was either. Yeah. It's been cool to learn about some of these characters now. We have so many.
Yeah. If there's anyone you guys want to see or a team you want to try out, because we're slowly working through them, we can try out.
Yeah, but let us know because we love trying new stuff out.
Yeah, lots of new locations too, because the other locations are compatible with this one too.
Yeah, so, that's cool.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah,
that's his storyline so far. So maybe next time, I don't know who we'll face off against next. The villain, we'll see. Because Dakin's an anti-hero, so you could use them as a villain or character too.
Neat. Is Loki an anti-hero too?
No, not in this one. He's just a normal hero.
Okay.
So
cool.
Yeah.
So and Purple. We didn't do much with Purple Man, but I like Purple Man too.
Yeah. Maybe we'll make it Defenders, and we can use Jessica Jones and Luke Cage and stuff against him too.
Yeah, that'd be fun. I love Jessica Jones. But anyway, thanks for coming out. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
See ya.